Hi everyone, this is Cole with Team Marketing. In this video, I'll quickly show you how to create audiences in Reddit ads. So first of all, what's an audience? An audience is a group of people who have interacted with your brand in a certain way. We usually make them to either target for retargeting campaigns. This is most often seen in the form of website visitors, people who visited our website within the last X amount of days, or exclusion audiences. These would be either customer lists, employee lists, partner lists, or login page visitors to pages that are low intent. We create these lists so that we can upload them into our ad campaigns as exclusion audiences, so we don't end up wasting our ad budget on people who we don't want to target. So first things first, I'll show you how to get to this section. You'll click this icon. It'll show you all the different areas of Reddit ads, and we're going to go down to Audience Manager, and we're going to click Create New Audience, Custom Audience. So from here, you're given the option to create different types of audiences. The first are customer lists. We'll talk about this in another video because Reddit has a few bugs related to customer lists that make things tricky. I don't want to get bogged down in the details of those bugs here, but basically these are email lists that you can upload to Reddit to create lists for exclusion, customer lists that you can exclude from your campaign so you don't retarget your customers accidentally, or as the basis of lookalike audiences, which are audiences that you can create that are lookalikes of audiences that you've already created in Reddit ads. For instance, in the example that I mentioned just now about customer lists, you could upload a list of customers to the platform and create a lookalike list based on that customer list that you uploaded. And the lookalike list would be Reddit users who are similar to the customers of your organization. Reddit users who are similar to your customers. So lookalike lists is the second type of audience you can create. The most common type of audience that you'd be creating in Reddit ads is website retargeting audiences. These are audiences that consist of people who have visited your website within a certain amount of days. We'll talk about those more in a moment. And finally, the last type of audience that you can create is Reddit engagers. These are people who have either engaged with your ad, seen your ads, clicked your ads. You might ask why there's a distinction between clicking your ads and engaging with your ads. You can engage with an ad without clicking on it. An engagement would be something like a comment or a like, or potentially flipping through the carousel cards. That could be another type of engagement. Whereas clicking on your ad, in theory, would be a click that resulted in a landing page view. An engagement would be something like a like or a comment or a share. It may also include things like clicking through to the Reddit profile or flipping through carousel cards, whereas a click, in theory, should include landing page clicks or clicks that would result in a landing page view. Yeah, I'm actually not totally sure about how clicks like the clicking through to the Reddit profile or the carousel card clicks are tracked. That could either be an engagement or an ad click. I'll have to talk with our Reddit ads account rep about that. And then finally, the last form of engagement would be watching a video. You can set a percentage of the video viewed, amount of time, 50% or more, or 100%. For any type of engagement audience, you can select which campaigns that engagement took place in, and then set a look back window up to 180 days. So that's the second most common audience that you'll be creating, Reddit engagement retargeting audiences. They're particularly useful if you have problems with your pixel on the website, because they do not rely on pixel tracking in order to build audiences. So I like to layer in engagement audiences on top of my website visitor audiences, just to ensure that we're pulling in all people who have engaged with our ads. I'll show you how to create a website retargeting audience as well, since that's the most common audience type that you'll be creating in Reddit. So first things first, you want to give your audience a name. We'll go with website visitors dash last 7 days. And we'll say 7 days, actually. I usually create 7, 15, 30, 60, 90, 180 day audiences for Google. For Reddit, the max look back period is 90 days. So we'll create 7, 15, 30, 60, 90 day audiences for website visitors. Our naming convention is usually like this. So the type of audience it is, how long the look back window is, so the last 7 days, the date, and then finally IT, which is just initials for inner team. That way we know which audiences were made by us. Under conversion events, you'll select page visit, and if you ever wanted to create a audience for lead converters, sign up converters, or any other type of audiences, you would use a different event here. What we like to do is, through Tag Manager, set up triggers that only occur on certain pages. For instance, we've got one for high intent page visits. This is a trigger that only occurs on pages like the pricing page, the free trial sign up page, the book a demo page. And tracking visits to these pages separately allows you to separate all website visitors from your highest intent website visitors, and in turn create campaigns where you're targeting only the highest intent website visitors. So that's why we do that. We also do the same thing with the exclusions page. Here we've got an exclusion audience based on people who visited the partnerships page, just to create an audience exclusion for people who may want to sell us things. As you can see, we've got the name, the conversion event that we're using. So we're building a page visit audience, 7 days. And then we've got the look back period. Last thing to keep in mind is your audience sizes need to be 50 plus in order to build audiences. So just keep that in mind when you're making them. For certain audience types, like engagement audiences, you may need to build those post-launch in order to have enough people to populate them. So yeah, that's how to create audiences in Reddit ads. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Otherwise, good luck.